The parents of a 12-year-old girl are calling for state lawmakers to take action after their daughter was allegedly sexually assaulted in school.
Yeah, the family wants to press criminal charges, but as Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, following a recent change in state law, they can't.
This happened the afternoon of Thursday, March 27th.
Julie Wilson.
My daughter was walking from dance to her next class.
Hasn't always been an angry person.
In the hallway of Western Heights Middle School.
But the story behind this letter she wrote to the State Department of Juvenile Services in April has changed her.
I have become a very angry person, unfortunately. I will fight tooth and nail to protect my daughter, and she is not currently protected.
Who do you blame?
Maryland and the school.
Wilson's daughter, who we are not showing, attends Western Heights Middle School in Washington County. Starting last fall, Wilson says a boy at her school began bullying the 12-year-old and some of her friends. The family worked with the school to try to address the issue, but the bullying, Wilson says, worsened and began to include sexual harassment. In late March, it turned physical.
He walked across the hall to her, grabbed her breast, and ran away. She just kind of had a total breakdown right there in the hallway. She was terrified to go back after that.
Wilson filed a bullying, harassment, or intimidation report in April with the school, which investigated and substantiated the allegations that Wilson's daughter was targeted. That same month, Wilson filed this peace order with the Department of Juvenile Services, claiming her daughter was a victim of a sexual offense. In June, the peace order was granted. But then, when Wilson went to police to file fourth-degree sex offense charges against the juvenile, she was told nothing could be done because the alleged assailant is too young.
If he just is allowed to do this and nothing happens, what is he going to do when he is older? And it's teaching my daughter that it's just okay. He can do these things to her and there's no consequences. You know, but in the meantime, she's the one having the panic attacks and going to see the doctor.
The reason Wilson's daughter could not press charges goes back to 2022.
Juvenile court was never intended to mediate schoolyard squabbles or mete out punishment for childish mistakes.
Senate Bill 691, Juvenile Justice Reform.
That year, the Maryland General Assembly passed the Juvenile Justice Reform Bill.
There being 94 votes in the affirmative, Senate Bill 691, having received the constitutional majority, is declared passed.
Supporters, including the Maryland Office of the Public Defender, argued the state needed to find ways to reduce the number of incarcerated juveniles.
What we know is that when you take low-level offenders and you take them out of their home and put them with more criminogenic peers, things get worse.
The Juvenile Justice Reform Bill raised the minimum age at which juveniles can be charged with certain crimes to 13. One of those crimes was fourth-degree sex offense. The juvenile who allegedly assaulted Wilson's daughter is 12, meaning criminal charges cannot be filed. Then Governor Larry Hogan opposed the bill, arguing juveniles must be held accountable. But the legislature passed a law with veto-proof margins, and it took effect.
When your kid goes to school and doesn't feel safe, that's an issue. She feels like nobody is going to keep her safe, that it's okay for people to assault you.
Wilson's daughter, in the fall, is set to return to the same school with the person she says sexually assaulted her, but she does not want to go back. The family is looking into alternatives, including private school, to keep their daughter safe, because they say Maryland won't.
As a mom, what's this do to you?
It kills me to see my daughter feeling unworthy and dirty and terrified to go to school and learn and to be herself, and to see her just being knocked down and feeling like she's not worth anything and that people don't want to help her. that she's not worth keeping safe. Just kills me.
Wilson told Project Baltimore the juvenile justice laws in Maryland need to revert back to the way it was prior to 2022 so that juveniles can be held accountable and alleged victims can be protected, especially while in school. There are prosecutors who share that belief. Coming up on a Wednesday, we'll speak with a local state's attorney who says the Juvenile Reform Bill of 2022 was a mistake. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.
Hi, I'm Vincent Hill. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Follow Fox Baltimore on social media for more videos just like this.